You know what? In our United States, we were not always 50 United States. For a while there, we were 48, and even on and on. We didn't even have 48 for a while. But when we got 50 United States, when Hawaii and Alaska joined us as being part of the United States, a jazz musician named Ray Charles wrote a wonderful, wonderful song. It's called 50 Nifty United States. And you know what? All 50 states, the kids are going to sing them in alphabetical order. You're going to love this one.
State. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. 50 nifty stars on the flag that billows the beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state contributes equality that is great. Each individual state deserves a bow. Let's salute them now. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. 50 nifty stars on the flag that billows so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state deserves a bow. Let's salute them now. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. 50 nifty stars on the flag that billows so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state deserves a bow. Let's salute them now. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. 50 nifty stars on the flag that billows so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state deserves a bow. Let's salute them now. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. 50 nifty stars on the flag that billows so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state deser
Thank you. here, and they're called Orff instruments, and we have 3 different families of instruments. Some have metal bars, and some have wooden bars, and some are big and some are small. And the person who wrote some gorgeous music for this stuff is called Carl Orff. And so we have a whole kind of, like a music kind of stuff that's called Orff. And we call these lovingly Orff instruments. And this was the first piece that my big kids, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, learned in the fall. They learned how to play this in September, and they do it beautifully now. It will introduce the different instruments to you. Johann Pachelbel wrote a canon in D, and we're actually going to play it in the key of C here. This is Miss Pitman's class, and this is a lovely piece. It introduces different harmonies of the music. We layer them in. It's awfully pretty. very easy. It's really quite difficult to play your own part at a different rhythm from everybody else and have your very own part and actually hold on to it and make it sound all at the same time. You did a nice job. Miss Tazalar's class has a Japanese folk song for you today. It's called Ame Ame Fure Fure. And this piece, Ame Ame Fure Fure in Japanese means something like, remember your umbrella when you go outside because it is raining. We have dancers and we have so we have dancers and we have people on all kinds of different instruments. It sounds so pretty. Just stand up. Wasn't that pretty? Oh, very nice job, boys and girls. I love it when we have dancers and we have instrument players and we have singers. And you know what? We do this all the time in our regular music class. Little kids, they dance and they play the instruments, even these little guys down here. And it all goes together. It's an amazing thing to watch. Carl Orff was a master of his type of music. I'm missing page 2. This next piece that we have for you, this is Mr. McClellan's class, and they are going to play a piece from Zimbabwe, which is in Africa. And this piece has 3 different parts that you will hear, and it also has some shakers that are added to it. And this piece is called Mbira Jam, and it has solos in it. Wow. Nicely done. That's a complicated piece too, to keep the tempo nice and straight and to know what part comes in after the improvisation and to all hang tight. Boy, they did a nice job. Beautiful job, Mr. McClone, class. This is Mr. Simone's class, and they are going to play for you a piece called Shiko, which is a West African drum piece. And it has 3 parts. We have a low drum part. Caleb, would you like to play that for us? And we have a middle drum part. Carson, would you like? And we have a high drum part. Kylie, would you like to play that for us? Okay. And then we have an assortment of different kinds of percussion. We have on vibra-slap, Janae. And we have a gankogi, which is double bell from, perfect. And we have shakers from West Africa. And we have a kabasa. And we have just an assortment of many different kinds of drums. So we're going to put this all together, and it just is an amazing thing to do. So here we go.